Hi everyone, welcome to another YDFLive show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. Okay, today is Friday, so Friday is Q&A day today. So whatever you want to ask about growing an online business, starting an online business, product creation, email marketing, social media marketing, anything at all. If you want to ask me personal questions about my business as well, you can go ahead and ask the questions there as well. So this is kind of open for everything. You don't have to restrict it to anything. Any questions you want to ask at all, just put a comment in the comments box and we'll get the questions lined up. Maria's in the background, Maria Flynn, who you all know from OneWiseLife.com and her page at OneWiseLife. She's kind of feeding me the questions via Skype, so it makes it easier to read. And we have some questions in already. So we're going to kick off and just get started straight away. Okay, first question is from Alicia. Alicia says, hey Stephen Aitchison, I'm trying to understand the idea behind growing your page. If I'm growing my Facebook page with viral, appealing type posts, motivational, etc., but I am selling something different, i.e. business type of sales, then won't I just have a bunch of untargeted people on my page when I advertise? Good question, Alicia. Okay, the first thing to think about is you've got two different reasons why you want to grow your Facebook page. Obviously, one is to get sign-ups and to get kind of more sales for you and for branding and stuff like that. The other is for social proof. So if you've got business, for example, and you're in the business sales arena, and somebody comes to your page and they see, okay, you've got 1,000 likes, and think, well, that's okay, that's not that bad. But if it's 1,000 likes are targeted people, so it's 1,000 likes, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But if other people come to your page and they're in the kind of business sales as well, they want to kind of buy from you, or they're thinking about buying from you, but if they come to your page and they see you have 100,000 likes or 1,000,000 likes, for social proof and psychologically, it's going to be so much better for your business because of the branding, because of the following that you've actually got, and for perceived kind of value as well when you're looking at it from that point of view. So when you go to advertise, even if you've got 900,000 or 990,000 people that are not targeted that like your page, you've still got 10,000 people, and within the 990,000 people, you're still going to have some targeted people as well, although they might not be in your target market, but they might still be open to buying your products, or they might know somebody that is open to buying your products as well. So for social proof, it's great to grow your page. It's brilliant to grow your page, and for any kind of business. So it doesn't matter if they're all or most of them are untargeted. You're still going to have within that targeted list a list of people who are, or you're still going to have people within the number of followers you've got who are targeted buyers. And what also happens as well, you've got friends of people who like your page as well, who are going to be targeted buyers. So though you might have, say, 100,000 likes, really what you've got when you advertise and somebody likes your product or somebody kind of clicks on the like on a post is their friends are going to see that you've liked that post or somebody else has liked that post. So it might bring another 20, 30 people over, if that makes sense. So it's not just, you don't just want to build a page just based on your targeted audience, because it's not just about selling. And it's not just about, first and foremost, obviously your business is about selling products, it's about bringing in money for your business. But your primary concern is about how many people you can help. And it doesn't matter if you do that from your business sales or if you're giving motivational quotes or if you're giving motivational videos. It's about helping people. And it's about getting people to know, like, and trust you as well from a brand point of view. So that's why you want to get as many followers as possible, because you never know. Even though followers might not be in your targeted market, because they get to know, like, and trust you, they can then become a part of your targeted market because they're getting to know you over time on your Facebook page. So that's why you need to grow a large following on Facebook, and that's why it's good. It's good for social proof, branding, people getting to know, like, and trust you, and then those people that are not your target market can tell other people about your target market, because friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. So you've got to think about it from that point of view. It's about the networking that the number of followers you have has got as well. So I hope that helps, Alicia. We've got a question from Shelley Sweeney. Would like to know more about the new Facebook public page services. The public page services. Right, I don't know about that, if I'm being honest, Shelley. The new Facebook public page services. So I don't know if it goes by a different name or what it's about. So if you kind of clarify what you mean by that, Shelley. I don't actually know the Facebook public page services. Or maybe it's a different name or something like that. Are you talking about the new changes Facebook have made to the actual pages? I don't know if it's that you're talking about. Just clarify that for me, Shelley, and I'll get that answered for you. Right, another question from Zenat. I've noticed a few people post their posters on bigger pages. Some get traction, some don't. Hypothetical, for example, I post my poster on Stephen's page. Is there any benefit to it? Does it not look too spammy? Okay, Zena, if you were going to post a poster on my page, obviously it doesn't go on my main page. It won't go on my main page. It'll go to the visitor posts. So on the right hand side of every page, you've got visitor posts. A lot of people don't see it, but a lot of people do. And you can get a lot of traction for your videos and for your image quotes there as well, and for your Facebook Lives. So it's good to post on other people's pages as well. And it's not too spammy unless you're doing it 10 times a day, 20 times a day or something like that. If you're only doing it once in a while or once a day or something like that, it's not spammy at all. It's just kind of another marketing revenue, or not revenue, another marketing avenue for you. So you could post a post to my page or go to the visitor post, and then you let the readers decide if they like it or not. Some of the smaller pages don't get a lot of traction because the reach that Facebook give you if you've got a smaller page is not as high as if I was to kind of post on somebody else's page. The reach will be much higher, so it'll be seen by more people on the other person's page, if that makes sense. So it can be a good thing, and it keeps content coming to your page as well, and it keeps other people coming to your page as well because they're seeing your post on my page, and if you've got a big following, it might help my page as well. So there's a win-win-win situation: win for the readers, win for Facebook, win for you, and for the other person as well. So yeah, it's definitely good to post, but don't do too much or you'll just get kind of bombed out, or you'll get banned from posting on other people's pages as well. And I've tested that a lot. I've been banned from some pages as well because I've been testing and so just kind of pushing the limits of the test as well. So I hope that helps, Zena. From Maria, what's the most important information to have on your Facebook banner? Any do's and don'ts? I noticed some 100,000 or larger pages have branded banners, others with a simple message and no branding at all. Okay, if you're in business, you should be branding your page, or you should be branding your business, branding yourself or branding your business. So I would brand kind of my business. And when I first started out on Change Your Thoughts Today, it was all about change your thoughts, change your life, because I was branding my blog. I was branding the business. That's what it was called, kind of Change Your Thoughts. When I moved over into Your Digital Formula and the business side of it, I kind of changed it up a little bit. But I've still got my photo there, and I've still got the kind of name of the company there as well. So you definitely want to get, if you're branding yourself, and I would suggest branding yourself, you definitely want to get a photo of yourself. You definitely want to get a name of your company or a name of the product that you're most kind of known for. Or it might just be yourself. You might just call it kind of Stephen Aitchison, for example. If you can't get that name, just Your Digital Formula, for example. And you can have the two with Facebook as well. So you could have your URL like I've got as Change Your Thoughts Today, but the page name is Stephen Aitchison. So anybody searching for Stephen Aitchison will still find the Facebook page Change Your Thoughts Today, because the page name or the @ name is Stephen Aitchison. But you definitely want to have a photo of yourself, or either on your profile or on the main banner itself. And what you can have as well on the banner, if you want to get more sign-ups, you could have a little button just saying get my free ebook, click here. When somebody clicks on the banner, you can then in the description field have a link going to a landing page that gets people to sign up for your ebook, or your MP3 download, or your video, or your webinar, for example, as well. You might want to do that. And it's something we're going to test out as well for the upcoming webinar on the 30th of November that we've got. So we've got a webinar in a couple of days' time. And what we're going to do on the banner, we're going to kind of put a link on the banner. It just says, click here to get to the webinar. Something, for example, will change it up and I'll have a big click here button. Somebody clicks on it, they'll get to the description field and they can click on the link in the description field and they can sign up for the webinar. So there's lots of do's and there's not do's and don'ts. It depends on what you want to get out of your Facebook page. If you're serious about your business, brand yourself or brand your business and have a click here button as well. Or even though you've got a sign up button on your page as well, it's good to have that on your banner as well. So I hope that helps, Maria. Follow up to Shelley Sweeney's question. Yes, it's called services from my public page. Right, if I'm being honest, I've never looked into that, Shelley, so I can't really answer that. It's something I'm going to have to look into. So I can find out more about that. Question from Rebecca Helen Daniels. How do we post a poster on others' pages? Basically what you do, you go to somebody else's page, scroll down on the right hand side, you'll see visitor posts, you'll see a heading, visitor posts. If that is totally empty and there's nothing in there, it means you're not going to be allowed to post on their page. But if you've got one that's got 3 comments in it or 3 something in that visitor post section, it means you can post something to their page as if you're posting it to your own page. And what happens is if you post a poster, for example, it'll show in the visitor post section of that page. That's all that means. So that's what we were talking about earlier on. So it's not going to show up in the main page, it'll show up in the visitor post section. But if you've only got, say, 10 likes on your page, you're not going to get a lot of traction. It's not really going to help you. If you've got 10,000 likes, 20,000 likes, 100,000 likes, you'll get some traction on the visitor post section of the page. So I hope that clarifies things, Rebecca. A question from Stephen Webb. Welcome, Stephen. Hi, Stephen Maria. Is there a minimum length advisable for a video? I would say, again, just been testing it over the last 6 months to a year, I would say at least, say for about 50 seconds. You can do it shorter. It depends on what the format is of the video. So if you've got a video that is just images, so it's a collection, it's a collage of images or a collection of images, image quotes, and they're kind of scrolling through every 5 seconds and you've got 6 there. 30 seconds might be enough if you're using the slideshow creator from Facebook. But you can now do that for 50 seconds with the slideshow creator. But I would say between, say, 50 seconds and 2 minutes would be the ideal length. Anything over that, it would have to be a compelling story on your video before people are going to watch that much longer. Because after about a minute and a half, you start to see the drop-offs are quite big, actually. Even after 10 seconds, 20 seconds, but a lot of people still watch it. So I'd say between 50 seconds and a minute and a half. And if you've got a 50-second video, it means you can post it on Instagram as well. You can obviously put it on YouTube and kind of Twitter and stuff, places like that as well. But I always advocate kind of focusing on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. So if you've got a 50-second video or a video that's up to 59 seconds long, you can put it on to Instagram as well. So that's why I like to do kind of shorter videos sometimes as well. But the longer videos for the stories are really, really good. So anywhere between 50 seconds up to 2 minutes. So yeah, that's about it. That's probably the ideal length for a video. But if you've got a brilliant story that's going to go over 2 or 3 minutes, then try it. Just post it, because one I've seen on another page was 4 minutes and 36 seconds long or something, and that's had over 20 million views. So it depends on the story. If it's just short, sweet, simple, that's cool. 50 seconds to a minute and a half to 2 minutes. Anything over that has to be a compelling story that people are going to engage with. So you have to have that hook from the very beginning, Steve. So I hope that helps. Question and comment from Darlene Dawn from Live Your Best Life. And that's a page, Live Your Best Life. So I reckon everybody should check that out just now. Live Your Best Life. If you type that into the search box after this live, of course, you'll see Darlene Dawn's page there. She's doing brilliant. Okay, question is, I was told by someone that as I am branding myself, that my page name is making it more confusing, and she thought I would lose people because of that and just go back to my name as a URL, and that is originally how I had it. When I tried to change it back, there is a waiting period because I just changed it to my business page title. So not sure what to do there. Okay, it's up to yourself, Darlene, what you do. I've got on my Change Your Thoughts Today page, the URL is Change Your Thoughts Today, and the page name, the at name, is Stephen Aitchison. So as long as your at name is whatever you want to, if you want to brand yourself, have your at name as Darlene Don. You don't need to change the URL if you don't want to. And I don't think it's going to confuse anybody, to be honest. I don't think there's that much confusion involved. I don't think there's much to get confused about, to be honest. But you can have your at name and your URL name as Darlene Don as well, if that's the way the route you want to go down. It just depends on what your objectives are for your business. Do you want to brand yourself? Do you want to brand the business, or do you want to brand a product? So you've got to ask yourself that. If you're branding yourself, have the URL and have the at name as Darlene Don. Now, I can't change my URL to Stephen Aitchison. Somebody's got Stephen Aitchison already. So I can't change it. I've kept it the way it is. Never done me any harm at all. But I changed the at name to Stephen Aitchison. So that's all good. So that's cool. So it depends on what you want, darling. Rebecca Helen Daniels, how to increase the likes on my page. To increase the likes on your page, and this is what we talk extensively about at the yourdigitalformula.com program, is about thinking about three people. Thinking about three people in the relationship. You've got to ask yourself the question, what does Facebook want? You've got to ask yourself the question, what does the reader want? And you've got to ask yourself the question, what do I want to get from my page? Facebook, simple. They want to keep people on their site as long as possible. And if your page is helping keep people on their site, then they're going to reward you with more reach. Okay? The way to keep people on your site, and this is thinking about the second question, what do the readers want, is to have engaging content. So engaging content is image quotes, is videos, is Facebook live shows, and that's basically it. That's all you really need to focus on. If you go to the bigger pages out there, you'll see the content is really, really engaging, either with a Facebook Live, either with videos, or with image quotes, or kind of interactive ones as well. You can have name one thing you're grateful for today, so that's interacting with the actual readers as well, or it's getting people to interact with it. So you've got to keep your readers really engaged. That way Facebook will give you more reach for your page, and that way you're going to get more likes to your page as well, because it's going to get shared, it's going to get liked, it's going to get commented on. Every time somebody comments on it, shares it, likes it, their friends will see that's been shared, liked and commented on, or even viewed the video. So yeah, it's got to be all about engagement. That's what it is here. That's the name of the game here when we're thinking about this, Rebecca. So there's loads of ways to do that, and I've spoke about it extensively kind of on the Facebook Lives as well, but I speak about it even more, and that's the crux of the program at Your Digital Formula, or the crux of the Facebook part of the program, should I say. So I hope that helps. Amanda Foy, good morning. Good morning to you, Amanda. When you're used to getting some interaction on your page and you post something and it doesn't get anything, is that a glitch or just a sucky post? Both. Sometimes when Facebook are changing things in the background, you'll see that some of your posts are just, there's no interaction or something like that. There's few and far between, but you'll see that some of the posts, there's just no interaction, there's nothing, it's a glitch on Facebook, but that's few and far between. The other way is obviously it's just a sucky post. It didn't touch the people's hearts the way you thought it was gonna. And I've done that loads of times. I've made a video and I thought this is going to go viral, this is going to be brilliant, and it just bombed. And you go, what the hell? So you've got to keep on testing. Test. Go into your insights, see what people are engaging with, see if there's a particular topic they're engaging with. Like one of my topics that I found, this was last year when I was really going into it, and obviously I go into it every week. But last year I found people were interacting with star signs. So I thought, okay, that's quite cool. So I made kind of more star sign posts, 10 ways or videos about Capricorns, about Taurus, about Pisces, about stuff like that, because everybody kind of knows the star sign, or most people, 99% of people know the star sign, so they interact with them more. So if you find that kind of on your insights, then you do more of them, because people are obviously thinking about it, they're interacting with it, So try more of them and just go into your insights and really use your insights and see what posts do really well. Because oftentimes when you go into your insights and you see the posts that do really well, it kind of surprises you that there's usually a theme develops around what posts do really well. And then you kind of further enhance that theme by giving more posts, writing more blog posts on it, doing more videos on it, and you find things really start to happen. So I hope that helps, Amanda. Question from Lorraine Emmett. Welcome, Lorraine. As we are fast approaching the end of the year, I am giving a lot of thought to my business goals for 2017. What methods have you found most successful in ensuring you reach your goals? Good question. Good question, Lorraine. Okay, very first one, get a spreadsheet. Get a spreadsheet, and down the left-hand side of the column, put all the products or all your income streams that you've got for every single product or income stream that you're going to bring in. On the top, on the other columns, you've got another 12 columns, January through to December. Okay, and then once you've done that and you've made it all look nice and pretty and stuff like that, once you've done that, I want you to set yourself a goal for 2017. Your goal might be to, and I want you to set yourself a financial goal. This is business, so we set ourselves financial goals. It's obviously about helping people, as many people as possible, but the business side of it, focus on the business side of it and focus on the kind of money side of it, obviously. So if your financial goals for 2017 are to reach $20,000 in sales, not net profit, you can have a net profits goal as well, or gross sales. I usually do my goals in gross sales, and the net profits will obviously come from that. I've got maybe a 30% kind of net profit that I'll look at as well. So when you set yourself the goal, just say for example, for ease, to make it easier, $12,000 you want to earn for 2017. So you know for each month you've got to earn $1,000. And then you go down each of your products or your income streams on the left hand side and see which one has got the most traction. So it might be you're selling $500 worth of MP3s and you've got another 5 income streams: affiliates, email marketing, and kind of Google AdSense and stuff like that. But they all don't do as much. It's only accounts for maybe 3 or 4% of your overall gross sales. So what you do is you focus on the one that's bringing in the most money, or you focus on the one that you really want to develop, but it's got to have made a little bit of money for you to reach your goals. So for example, in that case, if it's about MP3s and you're selling $500 worth, you ask yourself the question, what's the one thing I could do to get more sales of those MP3s? And you ask yourself that question every single day, and your mind comes up, not with solutions, but it comes up with answers, it comes up with ideas, it finds people kind of for you, can help you. So if you focus on the one thing that's going to help you reach your goals, and with that, if you've got 2 products, for example, Lorraine, that are kind of similar and they're doing the same amount of sales, then you could kind of focus on the 2 of them at once. Focus on the one that's bringing in the most money, or the one you prefer to build up more on. So spreadsheets, you need to have that. You need to set yourself goals for the full year, but month by month by month. And I've done this for the last couple of years. I mean, you can see it all in the one place, and you can see it at a glance. It's really, really good to get you motivated. So if you're looking at it every week and you say, okay, what can I do to get more sales of the MP3? So it could be with emails, it could be with kind of advertising, it could be, and you have to work out your ROI and stuff like that as well. So you definitely need to set yourself goals, and I think it's brilliant that you're doing that. So I hope that's given you some ideas, but get a spreadsheet together first of all, and then go from there. And if you want, Lorraine, I can post a spreadsheet, a kind of template for you if it's going to help you as well, with kind of equations and stuff like that. So I can help you that way as well. So I hope that helps, Lorraine. Kathy Baker, welcome Kathy, thanks for coming in, another YDF member. Right, Facebook pages, Facebook group, Facebook lives. Stephen, do you have any inkling for what Facebook might introduce next? I think they're going to come out with Facebook on the Facebook live side of it. Well, they're kind of doing it just now actually. You're going to be able to interview other people and have kind of conferencing on the Facebook live. So I could interview kind of Maria, for example. I could interview yourself or Lorraine or kind of anybody. and have the 2 people on at once, or it might be able to have 4 people on at once or something like that. So they're going to big up the Facebook Lives. There's going to be more opportunities with Facebook Lives. I definitely think that. And more kind of people are coming into the game for Facebook Lives, because that's the big thing just now. Videos and Facebook Lives are the big thing just now. With Facebook as well, this is going to be a big thing for the future. I don't think it's going to be too far in the future that's going to come out, and it's going to be virtual reality. Virtual reality marketing is going to be absolutely huge. And this time, when I'd say 2018, 19, starting from then, more and more people are going to get into virtual reality, and virtual reality marketing is going to become the next big thing. And if we can think about that just now, or even kind of start to do a wee bit of research, I think if we're ahead of the game on that as well, it's going to be absolutely massive. So I think virtual reality is going to be the big thing. Facebook have also got Oculus out just now, and they're doing a lot of research on that. They put millions of dollars into it. They've got 1 million users as well. So it's going to be huge, virtual reality. And it's going to be a game changer, but it's not going to take away from what we're doing just now as well. But it's another aspect of what Facebook are going to do. And that's why I like Facebook so much. They're just coming out with new stuff all the time. Videos, virtual reality, Facebook Lives, very, very big just now. So I would say virtual reality is going to be the next big thing, Kathy. Okay, I think we've got another question just coming in. Maria's just on Skype just now. Oh, 1 second, just missed that. Where am I? Question from Stephen Webb. An ad aimed towards second tier, third tier countries for $1 a day got 600 likes, wow, in 3 days. Was expecting a few, but not that many, so I stopped. Worth running for a month for social proof, even if I lack engagement. Yes. Again, this is something I've done in the past as well, Stephen. I think it's a good thing for social proof as well, just to get those numbers up. But as long as I think you're doing exactly the right thing as well, just recognizing that you're not going to get a lot of engagement, or you might, because a lot of the people from the tier kind of 2 countries do engage with you as well. So you might see that engagement as well. But from a business point of view, it's not that good. I was speaking earlier on. From a business point of view, obviously, it's not your targeted market. It's not going to be good for your kind of future business. But for social proof, excellent. It's really, really good. 600 likes for $1 a day is fantastic. Now you have to try and engage with them as well. So what I would do when you're focusing, if you do that again, Stephen, what I would do is focus on the tier 2 countries, but focus on the English speaking kind of section of that group. So if you're doing it to kind of Africa or something like that, focus on the English speaking aspect of that target market. Or if you're doing it to Malaysia or somewhere like that as well. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I've done it in the past. I've not done it for God knows how long. But to test it out, I've definitely done it. It definitely works. So if you can get that 600 likes for $1 a day, go for it. Make sure you're targeting the English speaking people of that kind of target market that you're going for. So I hope that I have seen, but that was a great result. And thanks for sharing that with us. DNA Bidwa, I've never seen you for a while, DNA. Welcome back. Using your strategies, the 3 E's, educate, entertain, enlighten, has really increased my following, and now I'm looking to generate a product. Excellent. Now I can offer both on my fitness page and my entertainment page. So finally, I'm looking to create an income stream 2017 from my Facebook page. Thank you. Brilliant, DNA. That is brilliant. Really chuffed to hear that, because I remember when you first came on the lives a few months ago, there was kind of all these questions. Now it's starting to come together in your head, obviously, and you're thinking about creating a product. And I've said that from the very, very beginning. As soon as you join your digital formula, I know you're not in YDF just now, but as soon as you join, think about your product, think about your email list. That's the 2 things. Obviously, your Facebook page is right in the middle there, but think about your product, how you're going to get an income stream. Think about your email list, how you're going to market as well. So that's the things that you need, and you're definitely thinking that way as well. So that's brilliant. Really chuffed for you, DNA. Excellent. really chuffed with that. And Kathy Baker, wow, exciting. Thank you, Stephen. My pleasure, Kathy. Shelley Sweeney, I like the Facebook Live, but they have cut back, I feel. Yes, they have, Shelley, to be honest. I think they've cut, or they've cut back on the reach, I think. And a lot of people are still doing Facebook Lives and they're seeing that as a way, the way forward. But I think people getting in just now, it's going to be a wee bit more difficult, but it's still definitely possible, especially if you've got a show every day. I'm just wondering if there's any more questions here. We're sticking on the feed. Shelley Sweeney, I sent a photo last time. We'll try again. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Not at all. Is there... Right, I think I've gone to the old kind of section of that. Sometimes when you click on the comments, or you go off and click on the comments again, it gives you all the old comments. And Shelley Sweeney saying yes, reach. Yeah, it has cut back on the reach. Definitely just now. And that's because more and more people are doing it. At the very beginning, when Facebook kind of first brought it out, what they were doing with the reach, they were giving you rewarding you with more reach because there was so few people doing it. Now everybody's kind of getting in the game. You're going to have to up the ante a little bit and try and make it more engaging and try and do a show on a regular basis so people get your followers get to know what your kind of show is and when it's on. So we'll have to kind of up the ante a wee bit there. Lorraine Emmett, brilliant, thanks so much. That really suits the way I like to approach things too. Yes, I would love to see the spreadsheet format you're using if you have a minute. That's so kind of you. No problem, Lorraine. I'll post that in the kind of YDF group for you and just show you that as well. I'll get that done after this. I'll just need to take out all my stuff and just use that as a template. But I'll definitely do that for you because I think it's really good to do. And I think it's good that you get into the practice of doing that just now. Any more questions? Oh, yep, we have. Comment from me. There were Facebook Live commercials during football games yesterday here in the USA. A really good indicator of how big Facebook Live is going to be, I think, anyway. Definitely, and that is one of the things they brought in the Q3 results. When they're talking about the Q3 results, is they're going to push more about the Facebook Live. And obviously, if they're doing that in football, the big football game, during the football games, yeah. So if they're doing that in the football games, it just shows you their intent. So watch out for stuff like that as well, because it shows you where Facebook are going in the future as well, and it shows you their intent for the future. So Facebook Live is going to be huge, and it's only going to get better, and they're going to dominate the market for live shows. Definitely, it's only going to get better. So definitely agree with you there, Maria. And DNA, thank you. I'm competing in my second bodybuilding competition next year, and I'm creating a blog so my fitness clients can follow my journey, see the struggle, triumphs, and where I will coach through videos. Brilliant. That's excellent. And you've got a product there already because you've got that much knowledge about bodybuilding, about kind of different muscle groups, about eating plans as well. And you've got so much knowledge there, you don't even know you've got the knowledge because you just take it for granted that you know it, but other people don't. So when I go to the gym, for example, I want to know how can I build up kind of my muscle, the muscle groups, like my biceps, my pecs and stuff like that. How can I lose the belly? If you focused on just one area at a time and did one product at a time, DNA, like how do you get a flat stomach? Hundreds of people would kind of buy that from you. And if you're promoting it on a live show or something like that, you're going to get so much kind of traction. So you build that as a small product, say for $47 or $97, and then you add on to that. How do you build up your biceps, for example? Or how do you, for women in particular, a lot of women ask, okay, I'd like to go to the gym and lift weights, but I don't want to put on the muscle. And obviously you'll know that as a fitness person, you'll know that doesn't really happen. It's only if you're doing the big huge weights that would happen. So you've got to educate kind of people on that as well. That could be another program. So there's loads of different areas you can go in. DNA, you just might not know that you have the actual knowledge just now, but you've got so much knowledge that you don't realise. Okay, I think I've gone on. Shelley Sweeney is saying, I look forward to next catch up. Love you, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Shelley. I really appreciate that. All the way from Tokyo. Live your best life. I think all of us at YDF would love to see that spreadsheet idea. Stephen, you're super brilliant. I swear, I learn and keep learning so much from you every single day. I cannot even imagine how far you're going to go. I see no limits for you. your knowledge and your kind of easy way to follow up of explaining things is simply awesome. Oh, thank you, darling. I really, really appreciate you saying that. Okay, on that brilliant note, I'm going to leave it there just now and wish you a brilliant day, a brilliant weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Namaste. Take care. Bye now.